I am live, I believe. Okay, I think I'm live on Instagram too. I think I'm figuring out this Instagram thing. Um, Possibly. All right, hi everybody. Happy full moon. Let me know if you're here. Let me know how you're feeling. Are you feeling all the feels? I've seen a lot of people posting about strong emotions today. So there was a thread going on in my group on Facebook. So I thought I would come in and offer some support for some of the stuff that can come up around this time. The full moons are oftentimes where stronger emotions are arising for people. I know, like I've heard from people that work in hospitals that oftentimes, people will say the crazy comes out on the full moon because we're what it's really happening is that we're being supported in releasing emotion, and so emotion will come up. The full moon is a perfect time for releasing and taking advantage of that natural energy that's being offered to us. So I'm going to do some clearing today, and it looks like somehow I just stopped working on my business page, but it's back. Okay, looks like I cut off there for a second. I just want to see. Okay, I've been having internet problems. Yesterday my internet was out all day, which was very frustrating. But okay, looks like I'm live. So I'm going to take a look at the comments. I'm going to try to keep an eye on the comments. I don't think I'll be able to see them on Instagram. I don't even know if I'm actually live on Instagram or not. But I'm going to look at the comments on YouTube and Facebook. So let me know how you're feeling, and I'm going to address the specific things that you guys are bringing forward for however much time I have. So let me just take a minute to get to those windows. And open those up so that I can see your guys' comments. My energy is wild today, having trouble keeping proper energetic boundaries for colleagues who are releasing. That's definitely something that can happen, right? Those of us that are natural healers, we're all healers, but those of us that are kind of, naturally do that work, sick of feeling silenced. I don't think the moon is natural, though. That is a definite rabbit hole that we could go down. But whether that's true or not, we have a sort of collective agreement that this sort of thing happens on the full moon, right? So whether it's actually true or not, we have the collective belief system that it is. And that's part of collective programming. In fact, that's an alignment that I'm going to run today for you guys that I already had planned to bring in, an alignment called Hive Mind. So I love that you brought that up, Adriana, because sometimes it doesn't actually matter if something's true or not in the way that it affects us. So I can only see 4 comments at a time. And I see that there's more anxiety and unsure of my path. Good. I see that there's more comments than I can see. So if you've commented and I'm not stating your comment, then please just feel free to copy and paste it and post it again because I can't see it. And let me see. It is a little bit tricky looking at 4 different places. Okay, let me see if I can just get to all the places. Okay. Soul needs to be filled. Okay, good. And I just need to refresh one more window here and get to my business page. And then I'll be able to see all the comments. Okay. Feeling very grounded. Good, Barbara. I've been tired for the last week. Last month's full moon was a roller coaster of emotions, lots of anger, disappointment, and rage coming up. All of this is within the realm of normal. All of anything that we feel around this time and in this time on the planet really is within the realm of normal. So not only do we have a pretty potent and powerful full moon and a pretty extreme astrology in general right now, but we're also in a very uncertain time in the human collective, and that alone will bring up a lot of emotion. We've been in a challenging time on this planet for almost 2 years now, and things are feeling uncertain. There's a lot of emotion that's coming up because things are feeling uncertain. Things might be challenging in ways that we've never experienced before. It might be difficult to, I'm a person that likes to plan ahead. I like to know what I'm doing in the, down the road. I was talking to someone last night and I said, I like to be 5 steps ahead. And I can't even see the path in front of me in some ways right now. I can't even see a half a step ahead right now, and it's just sinking into that and realizing that we are okay in this moment. Most of us, right? We're alive, we're breathing. We're not being, as Eckhart Tolle says, we're not being chased by a lion in this moment. We might be uncomfortable. There might be things that we're concerned about for the past, but we are surviving. We are okay in this now moment for the vast majority of people, and probably for everybody listening to me right now. So it's just sinking into the present moment and allowing what's happening to happen, and to allow ourselves to have the space to really feel that, to really feel the uncomfortableness that's coming up, and to allow ourselves to move through that. We are in uncertain times, and there are things that we can hold on to for certainty, and that is that ultimately, no matter what happens on a soul level, we are okay. No matter what, we can sit in this moment and we can breathe and we can find something to be grateful for. I have a lot to be grateful for in my life, and even though I might move through moments of time that are uncomfortable, I might have fear come up, I might be feeling anger arise, whatever it is, I can look to the things in my life that I have gratitude for, and we can move through the emotions that we're feeling, and we can have support for that. So that's what we're going to do today. So I'm seeing comments, anxiety, tired, sad, unmotivated. The portal is open right now. I feel this is an exciting time. It's a time for new beginnings. I 1000% agree with you on that. We're also moving into the time where the veil is very thin, and that is, around October 31st, November 1st, what we call Halloween in this society, Samhain, the Day of the Dead. This is a period of time. Those days are there for a reason, because it is a thinner veil, meaning the veil between the seen world, the known, tangible 3D world, and the unseen world is thinner. And so we may be experiencing things that we're not used to experiencing. Information might be coming in at a more clear or rapid level. We may feel the presence of our ancestors more strongly, or of the spirit world more strongly, and that can bring strong emotion with it. Sometimes trauma can be triggered around that. And let's block this person that is, let's see, I'm not sure how to do it, but we've got somebody who is spamming here. And I'm just going to take a minute to block them real quick. Oh, that was on my business page. Hopefully those comments disappeared. I'm not sure. If somebody could let me know if you can still see those comments from Sodic on my business page. That person's been blocked. A troll, yes. Feeling unsettled, where to go, what direction. I think collectively most of us are feeling that way. So much change all around. Interesting to be sure. And, from my perspective, my belief is that this is everything that's happening, everything that's happened is things getting in the last couple of years, things getting shaken up, things getting cleared out. Things have to get shaken up and come to the surface so that we can see what has been happening on the human collective level for eons, and it's time to be done with those things. And I believe fully with all of my being that we are moving into that, but it's uncomfortable as we go through it. It just is. It's uncomfortable to look at it, to see it, to feel it. So I'm excited to bring in some support for you all today. Good to see your face. Thank you. Tired legs, hard to move, intense hatred for the existence of the moon. I see it like a Death Star. Adriana, I understand what you're saying. So let's go ahead and allow that to dissolve so that you're not having to hold that in your energy field. Unsure of purpose right now. Let's see what's going on YouTube. Feeling really heavy today. Energy is stagnant. Feeling lost and conflicted. Feeling stuck. So a lot of stagnant energy. Loving the thin veil. Getting so many messages and light codes. Really beautiful healing happening this week. Absolutely. And we all are experiencing this in different ways. There's no right or wrong way to experience it. So let's just take a moment to honor where you are right now in this moment. Okay, so I have quite a few things I'm going to be running for you guys. I'm going to tell you what they are as we move through. But first, let's get connected. This is a reminder, don't drive while you're receiving this energy, and you are giving me permission to connect to your higher self for the purpose of sending you these alignments, these healing frequencies today. So go ahead and just wherever you are, just give yourself 10-15 minutes to be fully present with yourself and with whatever is coming up for you. And go ahead and just get comfortable. You can sit down, you can lie down. If you're sitting down, feet flat on the ground is optimal. And just close your eyes and take a deep breath. And just bringing your awareness to your heart, dropping down into your heart, placing your focus on your heart, breathing through your heart. Good. And just feeling your breath activating those neurons in your heart, allowing your breath to slow and deepen, allowing all of you to be fully present in this now moment, calling back all parts and aspects of your being. Good. And just bringing your awareness to the energy of compassion. You may see, sense, or feel this compassion as a beautiful pink light surrounding you. Just allow yourself to tap into the energy of compassion, which we always have available to us. It's one of the highest frequencies available on a human collective level, and it's one of the building blocks of creation. So just begin to breathe in that energy of compassion through your heart. So just imagining that you're just breathing this beautiful energy of compassion in to your heart. And if you're able to witness this energy or imagine this energy as a pink light filling your heart, expanding your heart. Good. Feeling into the connection that's always there between your heart and the heart of Gaia. Gaia is the ascended aspect of the earth. So when we tap into Gaia, we're tapping into the earth without any of the trauma that the earth holds. Gaia is the ascended aspect of our earth plane. So just tapping into, feeling into your connection between your heart and the heart of Gaia. And just see, sense, or feel, or imagine. You can use your imagination to imagine a beautiful golden light in the heart of Gaia. And just begin to breathe that golden light up, all the way up through the earth, bringing with it the unlimited wisdom, wealth, knowledge, and abundance that Gaia holds, and the unconditional love from Gaia. Breathing that light all the way up into your heart, allowing that light to merge with the pink light of compassion, creating a beautiful rose gold light. And just feeling into the cord of connection that's always there between your heart and the heart of creation. This is pure source energy, pure creation energy. This is where all potential and possibility exists. Just allow yourself to tap into, to see, feel, or imagine the beautiful iridescent light here. And begin to breathe this iridescent light down into your heart. Allowing this iridescent light to merge with the rose gold light, creating a beautiful iridescent rose gold light. Allowing this iridescent rose gold light to fill every cell of your body, expanding out beyond your physical body, 12 feet out in all directions, filling your entire energy field, your entire toroidal field with iridescent rose gold light. Good. And just taking a moment to notice how loved, nurtured, safe, and protected you are in this space. And now I invite you to feel the connection that's always there between you, your human self, and your divine aspect, the highest aspect of you that you can access right now in this moment. Feeling the heart-to-heart connection between your human aspect and your divine aspect. If it feels right to you, allow yourself to merge your human self with your divine self. And just noticing how safe you are right now to begin to release whatever emotions you're feeling that may be uncomfortable, that may be painful. The energy's already starting to run. I'm going to bring in an energy called open. Good. Okay, so this actually activates some sacred technologies. So you may feel the energy swirling around you counterclockwise, really beginning to clear those dense feelings, those dense emotions. I'm also going to bring in the emotional body alignment that helps to support our emotional body where so many of those dense emotions are sitting. So calling this in now in divine love and light, thank you. I'm hearing to bring in the alignment pain body. So this is working with our pain body, which is an accumulation of emotions that we've accumulated throughout our life. When they're unresolved, when we don't allow them to be released, or when we take dense emotions on for other people, they accumulate into a pain body, which can actually take on its own consciousness. So Eckhart Tolle talks about this. I guess I'm mentioning Eckhart Tolle a couple of times today, but he talks about this, and this is working on the pain body, on beginning to release the pain body, the accumulation of dense emotions that we've been holding on to for eons of time, or at least definitely in this lifetime. I'm going to bring in the alignment Luna here. Thank you. And this is working on the concept of the moon. It's working on supporting us with taking advantage of the frequencies that are available to us as a human collective for clearing, for creating. And I'm gonna bring in an alignment called, this is a newer alignment, but it's actually in level 1. Planetary bodies. So calling in planetary bodies now. Thank you. So this is doing several different things. We're all born under a unique planetary configuration that, according to astrology, shapes our expression in the world, holds our potential and our challenges. Some people experience more upheaval in their lives around certain planetary transits than others. This can be for many different reasons. This alignment is bringing in a deeper acceptance of who you were born to be and what you came here to express based on the time and location your soul chose to enter this earth plane. It also resolves traumas and beliefs that may contribute to upheaval in your life related to planetary transits, including the full moon, allowing you to move through these times with more ease. Okay, I'm also going to bring in hive mind. So calling this in now. The hive mind is thought of as collective consciousness or collective intelligence. While it is true that we are all one and connected, we are also sovereign beings. According to Dr. Bruce Lipton, through this connection to collective consciousness, we can take on belief viruses. In other words, take on beliefs and programming that are not our own, that run through the hive mind. This will allow you to disconnect from the hive mind, collective consciousness, and the energy of belief viruses or thought forms that we take on that are not our own. It brings in discernment, sovereignty, and a stronger connection to your own internal guidance system. So this is working on what we mentioned at the beginning of this live stream about different belief systems about the moon. So some people don't believe that the moon is a natural planetary body. Some people believe strongly and are strongly connected to the concept of the moon as a supportive, loving planetary body. There's a lot of different belief systems about the moon. I'm not going to share what my belief system is about the moon, but it doesn't really matter because it's collective programming. So we are collectively in the belief that the full moon brings up emotion. Whether that's true or not, it's true because it's happening because of that belief programming. Or maybe it's true because the moon is actually bringing that in. It doesn't matter what's true, really. What really matters is our belief about something. So this is working on that level. I'm going to use so I have several emotional healing alignments that are new in level 1 that were new this last time I taught. They're new as of a couple of months ago. So I'm going to bring some of these in because they're really relevant for what you guys have been sharing that you're experiencing. So these are all part of the level 1 certification. These are all of these that I'm using here except for the emotional body are in level 1 that I pass on in that class. So loops of fear, worry, and anxiety. These energies can be debilitating and steal our joy. This alignment will disrupt and interrupt the loops of fear, worry, and anxiety that our minds can get trapped in, bringing the brain, the mind, and the mental body back into alignment and calming the nervous system as it clears the trauma, trapped emotions, and false belief systems that are causing or contributing to these loops. It also brings into balance the body's biochemistry and anchors you more fully into your body. So bringing this in now, divine love and light. So as this energy comes in, just allow your body to begin to relax as it lets go of these loops of fear, worry, and anxiety. The trauma that may be held in your body that created these loops or that were created by these loops. So some of you mentioned feeling stuck and stagnant. So I'm going to bring in mental fragmentation. So calling this in down, divine love and light. Thank you. Our thoughts and our energy can become fragmented for many different reasons, and this can take us out of our body. It can cause confusion, brain fog, and many other issues. So this is recalibrating your brain, your mind, and your mental body, and bringing all three of those back into alignment. It's also balancing the brain chemistry and bringing your brain into optimal function. I'm going to bring in frozen. So that feeling of stagnant, feeling stuck, feeling not knowing what to do because you can't really feel into the future like you normally can, or you don't know what's coming, or it's just overwhelming. So I'm going to bring in frozen now in divine love and light. Thank you. We can become frozen emotionally, mentally, even physically by fear, self-doubt, a lack of clarity, an inability to trust ourselves or the universe. Trauma can also lead to being and feeling frozen. This alignment will dissolve the emotions, the beliefs, the trauma that is creating the feeling of being frozen and releasing the need to be perfect, putting everyone else's feelings and needs ahead of your own, which can definitely bring, if we're operating on that, with that belief system, we can get frozen because we don't know, it can disconnect us from what we even want. It's also clearing the self-doubt, the confusion, and the lack of clarity that may be keeping you stuck. All right, so how are you guys feeling? I'm going to bring in a couple more. Flush unwanted feelings away. So this really, you may feel this energy just rush through you as it just really comes in and flushes away these feelings that are coming up for you. It's literally an energetic flush of dense emotions out of your 4-body system: physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual bodies. It's calming your nervous system, and it's recalibrating your brain and your mind. Good. So there's almost 50 emotional healing alignments. We're just really working with a handful of them right now, but I'm going to bring in 2 more here. I'm going to bring in ground yourself and stabilize your emotions, because that was really strongly coming through as something that is going to be extremely supportive for everyone today. So calling in, ground yourself and stabilize your emotions. I'm going to bring in with that, I'm going to bring in recalibrate. That's also one of the brand new alignments that went into level 1. This is bringing in a recalibration of your 4-body system, your spiritual, emotional, mental, and physical bodies, and a recalibration of your chakras, your nervous system, your meridians, and your energetic bodies, your subtle bodies. So calling those two in now, divine love and light. Thank you. Whew, good. These newer alignments are just so potent. And one more, we're going to end with raising your vibration. This offers a potent combination of high frequencies to quickly raise your vibration and anchor those frequencies in so that you can hold a higher vibratory state as you move through the rest of your day, as you move through the rest of your week, and ongoing. This will quickly raise your mood and lift your spirits. So calling this in now, divine love and light, thank you. Good. So this is running, but I just want to mention that this is an alignment that I use really often. In fact, these last 3, recalibrate, ground yourself and stabilize your emotion, and raising your vibration, are in my back pocket that I bring out for myself and anybody that I'm working with on a daily basis. So having these tools at the ready, at our fingertips, can make all the difference, literally all the difference in moving through something difficult or challenging, whether it's a personal challenge or a collective challenge. It can make moving through that with a lot of chaos and a lot of discomfort, or it can make it so much easier and more graceful. So we're going to go ahead and anchor this in now. So anchoring all of this. Whew. A lot is still clearing here. It will continue to clear for the next several hours. But let's anchor it in, anchoring this into your heart and your higher heart, your mind and your higher mind, into every cell of your body, your DNA, your Earth Star chakra, the heart of Gaia, your soul grid, and your 12th dimensional grid system. So when you're ready, you can take a deep breath and open your eyes, and just taking a notice of how you're feeling based on where you were feeling 20 minutes ago. Are you feeling lighter? Are you feeling happier? Are you really feeling that energy move? I'd love to hear. Catherine said, just had a conversation about feeling frozen before this live. I love it. So let me know how you're feeling in the comments. I just want to take a look here. You're welcome, Lucia. Hi, Megan. Hi, Pamela. You're welcome, you guys. Much lighter and happy. Good. That's so good to hear. Thank you. Feeling refreshed. You're welcome, Katie. Lorraine, hello. You're welcome. Energy is definitely moving. Good, Nancy. Hi, Sonia. You're welcome. So peaceful. Thank you. These last ones were extremely powerful. Yeah. Almost everything I just ran today is actually brand new alignments that I just put into level 1 a couple of months ago. So all of those I'm excited to pass on. There was about, I think, 30 or 40 new alignments the last time I ran level 1. And the new alignments really are just so potent because what's available to us to work with on an energetic level is just more expanded and getting more expanded on a daily basis. So I do go back and reinfuse the older alignments with the newer energies, but the new ones that are coming in the last, I would say 3 months or so, are just totally next level. So it's such an honor to always to be able to pass these tools on to everyone that's coming through my class. Speaking of which, we start Sacred Soul Alignment certification next week, next Thursday, October 28th. And I'm so excited to see who's in this next class. It feels like such a special time that we're in right now. And it feels like such a special group of people that's coming in. So I'm really excited. And then of course, all of the practitioners, the hundreds of practitioners that will be coming back through this class again, because I always allow people to come back through every time I teach, unless I do a complete overhaul. And last time I added about 40 alignments, and I didn't charge anybody to come back through. So, and this time I'm adding quite a bit, actually. I'm adding a whole series of intuition building lessons. So there's going to be 10 intuition building lessons that you'll be building. They build off of each other throughout the 12 weeks of the course. I'm really excited to build that into the class, and I'm not charging my practitioners that have already come through to come through again. So if you're interested in hearing more about this class, I would love to give you that opportunity to chat. We are having what I call an intimate heart gathering roundtable discussion this afternoon in just a couple of hours, and 2.5 hours from now, if you're here live, at 3:00 Pacific time, with several Sacred Soul Alignment practitioners who are joining me to share their experiences. And I love doing these. I just posted about it in the practitioner group yesterday, and I said, it's time for a roundtable discussion, otherwise known as my favorite time of year, because I just love the opportunity to sit down and hear what people are doing with this work in the world, what has transformed in their own personal lives and in the lives of those around them, their families, their children, their partners, and their clients if they're doing this work in the world. And a lot of times I don't hear these stories until we sit down together. And I never know what people are going to say. I don't really have questions for them unless somebody asks a question that they want to know, specifically about something. And so it's a beautiful time. So we'll be doing that today at 6:00 Eastern time, 3:00 Pacific time, in 2 hours and 20 minutes from now. Wherever you're watching me from, we'll be live streaming there, YouTube and Facebook. I don't know if I'm live streaming on Instagram. I don't think I'll try to mess with that for the roundtable today, but you can also see the replay, which will be available in all the places. And I'm also available for hopping on a quick call. There's, in fact, I'll go back and put in the comments. I've got a link that you can schedule a 15-minute call with me, and that's going to be going out in an email this evening as well. And you can text me on WhatsApp if you are, just wanting to chat back and forth quickly with some questions. You can even, if you're super techie, like I love techie stuff, you can send me a Voxer message. So Voxer is a voice-based app that you can send me a voice message of any length, I think, and then I can reply back to you with a voice message. So all three of those links are going out in an email this afternoon or evening, and I'm going to post them in my Facebook group as well. And I'll try to put those in the comments here too. So if you want to connect with me about any questions that you have about the certification class, then I've cleared some time in my schedule over the next week to allow for that. So again, we start next Thursday. I cannot wait. I think my web guy also just put the 12-month payment plan on the registration page too. So I haven't actually looked to see if that was done, but if you are really calling, if this class is calling to you and you really need, you need that more extended payment plan, that's available, I think, on the registration page I should have probably looked before I said that, but I'm pretty sure he's got that done. So again, you can see the registration and all the details if you go to sacredsoulalignment.com and click on certification. And the link, I've been posting it everywhere. So, but if you need that, just message me. All right, you guys, enjoy the rest of the full moon. If you still have some emotions coming up, you can come back and listen to this again, definitely. You can also, a process that I like to do when I'm feeling a lot of emotion and really wanting a more tangible release is to just write out everything that you're feeling, get it all out on a piece of paper, and then burn that paper. That's a powerful process to do on the full moon. So let me just check the comments one more time. Good, Adriana's coming back in this time, feeling less stressed, feeling the clearing, feeling lighter, refreshed, feeling grounded and light. First time I've experienced healings from me. Felt some body jolts and shakes. Is this normal? Yes, that definitely is within the realm of normal. And it feels like that was energy strongly actually releasing that you were holding in your body. It feels like either some trapped trauma or trapped emotions that were releasing from your body. So that's really huge, Shayna. I love it. And I'm just going to look one more, please. Jennifer, do we have to do anything to go back through level 1? No, I'm going to be sending an email out with all the details this week to past practitioners. But I know there's a lot of Sacred Alignment practitioners watching this, so I'll just state for you guys, those of you who are already certified who are coming back through, there's nothing that you need to do. The schedule will be posted in Kajabi and in the Facebook group. You guys will get the email reminders for the calls, and all new material will be put in the same course that you already have in Kajabi, the Sacred Soul Alignment Level 1 course with the blue background in Kajabi. All of the new, so you don't have to get access to a new course like I've done in the past. Everything's going to be going into this course. The live call replays will be up under live calls, and everything else will be up in the individual modules. And then I do ask for the returning practitioners to please join me for the calls in the Facebook group. They'll be live streamed in the Facebook group rather than on Zoom. Now, if that's an issue for you, you're not on Facebook, which you probably are if you're watching me, but you might be watching me on YouTube. You can't, I will make an exception if that's an issue, or if you really, you came through last time and you didn't get to come through the whole class and you want to be on Zoom. But I only have a capacity for a certain number of people on Zoom, and I have way more practitioners than I have the capacity for on Zoom. So if you're returning to this class, please join me for the live calls inside the Facebook group, and I'll be looking at all those comments too during the live calls. So I can't wait to see all of you guys, and much love to all of you, and hopefully I will get to see many of you brand new in this class, in the Sacred Soul family, next Thursday. So much love.